Hey, what's up guys, it's LeMar DeVente, back with another Bakugan Battle Planet unboxing and review. I have a Bakugan Ultra. This is Darkest Howlkor. It's anime accurate, so it doesn't say Darkest. So, taking a look at the box, here's the beast for Howlkor, which is a three-headed dog, as seen on the toy. Back of the box is interesting because I didn't realize until now there is no CGI render of the Bakugan because it is for numerous different languages, so everywhere outside of America, and I'm in Canada. They pop open by flipping and they grab the Baku core and the other ultras you can get in this wave. This Bakugan is owned by Lightning the dog in the anime. So yeah, let's just crack right into it. Alright, so it's all out of the box now, and I want to go over the cards first. There's something interesting about this. I haven't experienced it yet because I haven't bought any ultras, but you'll see the cards we get. So here's the character card. So it requires a shield or a helix, and those are the ones included in the box over here. And it has 300 B power and 2 damage, so not too great. And then another character card, and another character card, and a third character card because this is in different languages. And we get 3 ability cards. Because of that, this is an international release, so they shove every language into as many cards as they can. So 3 cards and 3 languages per. Here's the English version of it, which is Umbral Slash, and it's an action card, as you can see, Darkest, and it costs 2 energy. The effect is plus 100B for each flip in your discard pile, which is pretty interesting, and maybe people want to use that in a sacrifice deck. It would make a lot of sense. So yeah, and I'm surprised they include so many character cards too, but whatever, I'll keep those. Alright, so I changed the backgrounds. I'm using the white backboard because I realized after recording that's very hard to see. So now you can see my Darkest Bakugan here, which is the Howlkor. And I want to go over the design real quick. So it has 3 heads, 1, 2, and 3. So the main one here has the magnet right in the top of it. Has 4 feet, the tail, and of course the wings. Very nice design. And I wanted to quickly compare it to another Cerberus-based Bakugan, which is Heridian. So as you can see, they both have 3 heads. All of them have the kind of like the ears going up there, wings on the side, and then the tail in the back. Except this one only has 2 feet, but that's how the design was meant to be. So overall, as you can see, while they do have the same inspiration, this one is much more defined, better molding and all that. This is clunkier, chunkier. It's not very good, and I believe that's only because we have the magnet in the head here, so it allows for more intuitive designs as they can actually flip and they don't have to be standing, you know, upside down like this. Let's go into the cores now. So first off, we have a helix here. This is minus 100B and minus 3 damage. And that's really bad, so you hope your opponent hits that, because I would not want to use that, except if as a trap for my opponent. Then we have a shield here, which is plus 200B. Pretty simple, but of course, I'm not complaining, because any boost is a good boost. Now, for closing a Howlkor, we have to push the head down first, and get the small heads to lock under there. After, we go for the back feet, and then we have to hold those down until we get the tail up. Now I like to put the wings in first before I lock everything else in, and sometimes the feet actually like to come out from the bottom, so you gotta make sure that. Now we just clamp it all together, and your Bakugan's closed. So let's go over the marble design here. It is pretty round, but right near the magnet over here, where the main head is, the other 2 heads stick out, and it creates a bit of a bump. As you can see, it's not entirely round there. And I'm worried about how that is actually going to roll, because that's right near the magnet on top of everything. So we'll have to see how good that is. So let's get into a test roll. Alright, so I have set up the hide matrix, and we're going to try rolling it. This is different from what I did with my Pirates Drago unboxing. And I'll just show you guys the arrow here. This is the direction I'm supposed to roll it, with the head going the other way, with the neck first before head. So, 3, 2, 1, Bakugan Brawl! Whoa, that was really cool, especially since my camera went out of focus. Let's try that again. Alright, so now we have the hide matrix, and we're going to try a roll. So, 3, 2, 1, brawl. Whoa, that really flipped all the way off screen over here. So we're just going to bring him back over. And yeah, he grabbed the Bakugan. It's the 200 beat power edition shield. And here it is. It actually did make the flip. That was pretty cool. It did go pretty far, probably because it slid. And I'm glad mine opens properly. Some people have reported that the neck is too bent to one side and it can't even flip open properly. And sometimes they have issues opening. But it seems like most of the darkest ones are fine. But now I'm going to wrap up my thoughts on this Bakugan. Alright, so my final thoughts is that the toy itself is actually pretty good. It actually feels like it's of pretty good quality too. I'm impressed with it. Also, it does have bumps near the top, and while that was kind of worrying at first, as Kodak has mentioned in his videos, the rolling path is actually not affected by those, and it allows for it to still open. Plus, it's able to flip most of the time, so that's really impressive. Now, going on to the cards, it has 300B and 2 damage, which isn't too good, honestly. Then after, we have the ability card, and I actually really like Umbrella Slash. It's 2 energy, pretty low, and plus 100 for each flip card in your discard pile. So if you're someone who thinks that flips are bad and you just want to keep using them as sacrifices, because that's what Dark is supposed to do, you sacrifice your cards, then I think this would actually be pretty good. And maybe I'm wrong on how sacrifice works, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Regardless, I feel like this would be pretty good, especially since flips can only be used after they're flipped from the deck. So yeah, if you guys see this in stores, I would highly recommend getting it. I got mine at Toys R Us on sale, and of course, I got 3 copies of it, so now I can run a full deck of Umbrella Slash. And that's all for this video. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you want to be updated for all my Beyblade and Bakugan content, hit the subscribe button down below. And let me know what you think of my Bakugan reviews. Thanks for watching, and remember to brawl on.